The year is 2011. You're standing at the bus stop wearing your JanSport backpack, waiting for the bus to take you to school so you can blow it with your crush when you ask her to homecoming before science class. While you wait, the new Skrillex remix of Cinema blasts in your ears, and your music taste is about to change forever. You're about to discover genres you didn't even know existed, and people are probably going to make fun of you for it. But eventually you'll be the one laughing, because Skrillex will go on to become the absolute GOAT, and you'll still be listening to his music the same way you did as a kid. But what if some of those classic Skrillex songs were made today? What if Make It Bun Dem was made in 2025? Or Bangarang was a different genre? Let's find out. Welcome to CHUNE Challenges. So yeah, I'm going to be hosting some competitions now for all of you producers that want to make remixes or original songs with certain constraints in mind. This is going to be a thing I want to start consistently doing. There will be prizes involved. There might even be some guest producers and judges involved. So if you want to see more of these competitions, be sure to like and subscribe, and also leave a comment of what kind of competitions you'd want to see in the future. And if you are a producer who wants to participate in these competitions, be sure to join the Discord. That's where they'll be hosted, and that's where I'll announce when one is coming up. Now, this one being the first competition was more so just a proof of concept, so we don't have a whole lot of submissions here. So this one might just be a little goofy. We'll see how it goes. For this competition, I asked my Discord to remix one of 10 classic Skrillex tracks. We did provide stems for 2 of them, being Make It Bun Dem and Bangarang. And I'll just give you a spoiler now. Those are the only 2 that were remixed for this particular competition. So we'll be checking out Bangarang and Make It Bun Dem remixes today. So here we go, the Chezzy Chunes Skrillex remix competition. The first submission is a Make It Bun Dem remix by Aurora. Ooh-wee. That's got a lot of bass. But it's got this, like, grit. But it feels a little blown out, I will say. Yeah, everything's a little muddy. Everything's a little too intense. I'm about to see what this drop is going to be. Oh, I'm scared. Whoa. Well, okay. Yeah. I love the glitching. Whoa. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Sure. I will say Aurora, I believe, submitted their remix in like a day. Maybe it was 2 days. It was very quick. It was way quicker than anyone else, meaning in theory, they had less time to work on it or spent less time on it. But I'm still surprised that this is what we got. I expected something worse. I've heard 1 or 2 of Aurora's songs or like whips that were in the Discord, so I didn't really know what to expect, but this was still cool. I think the mixing, for sure, the mixing definitely needs to be adjusted. Everything's way too blown out. The sub is like eating everything else, and also the snare during the drop just feels completely out of place. It doesn't really mesh with the song, nor does it feel cohesive. But sort of the main focus here of the sound design and the stuttering and weirdness is really cool. And again, there's a grit to it. But I will say that the drop felt odd. It felt a little awkward. Next up, we've got a Bangarang remix by Wrong Warp, also known as 2Note in the Discord. You may recognize them. And I think this one's worth prefacing real quick. I have not heard this, but just to put it in perspective, this is from 2Note's mouth or fingertips. I feel like part of the problem was that people naturally got competitive and felt the need to make something really good and gave up when they couldn't make something they thought was at that level. So I took it upon myself to make something awful so anyone who watches the video hopefully realizes it's something they can just have fun with if they want. You can thank me later. So thank you to 2Note for potentially submitting something terrible to make everyone look better. That is so selfless and so admirable. I respect it. But let's check out Wrong Warp's submission with this Bangarang remix. I like the extra melodies in here. Shout out to all my Lost Boys, baby. The synth is going crazy. Hey, it's like there's two songs being played at the same time. It's like Skrillex is doing a back-to-back with some other producer, but they're both just playing their songs at the same time. I'm crying. I'm crying. I literally teared up. I literally teared up a little there to bear witness to such an incredible piece of music. I think it speaks for itself. I think it speaks for itself, honestly. I think everyone knows exactly how they feel about that song. That one definitely gave off SoundCloud bootleg vibes. One of those weird SoundCloud meme songs. But I mean that respectfully. Next up, we've got a Make It Bun Dem remix by AXP. But the A has little things above it. So I don't know if that means something specific. I don't know if you're supposed to actually pronounce it in some way or if it's just AXP. Another Make It Bun Dem remix. Let's see what you got. Interesting. I feel like we have like a proper intro here. And I like the way that things are mixed in my ears right now. Okay. This is weird. Definitely feels remixed. I'm hoping we get more semblance of the original song though, other than like echoed voices. What is this song? What genre is this? What am I listening to? Is it even on beat? What BPM is this? This is definitely remixed, definitely a different vibe overall. I find the production of it interesting, but I don't know if the Make It Bun Dem elements fit. Like the vocals don't match the music. Now it feels like a weird carnival or like a carousel breaking down. Dude, I feel like I'm in hell. I feel anxiety right now. Oh, God, I gotta chill. Oh, I feel genuinely stressed right now. 5 Nights at Sunny's. Sunny Moore. Skrillex. That's his name. Slowing it back down as we climb our way back out of hell and onto the surface. Although real life's not much better. Very unique, very unique. Like I said, the actual pieces from Make It Bun Dem, the pieces of the song that it's remixing felt very out of place just because the tone of this song doesn't really match the tone of Make It Bun Dem or the lyrics being sung in Make It Bun Dem. So it felt a little disjointed, but like the production of the song itself is fine. It's not a style that I listen to. I don't even know what style it is, quite frankly. Again, gave off a weird energy and the like weird carnival-y, carousel-y sound in there near the end. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel a little off. I feel like I'm a little off all of a sudden. So I think you should get points for that. I don't know. We're gonna keep moving. Next up, we've got another Make It Bun Dem remix, but this time it is from Ganimed. Actually, it's the Make It Bun Dem Ganimed remix Chezzy CHUNES Inc. exclusive. Feels clean. That's the most well mixed one we've received so far. Oh. Oh, I like the percussion. Oh, that hits. Cool sound design. I like it because it still feels very reminiscent of the original, but just slightly different. A sidestep of the original. Ooh, the piano and everything. This section's cool. Yeah. Oh. Hey. Hey. That one it just feels like a song. It felt fully complete.
This FL Studio type beat has been brought to you by Chezzy Tunes Incorporated.
All right, there you go. But yeah, like I said, that felt very complete. That felt like a genuine song, a genuine remix. I am very impressed. I mean, I am a fan of Ganimed's music, so I did have decent expectations for what you would put out, but that was a cool remix. And the final submission that we have for this thing is another Bangarang remix by Zay. So I'm excited we got one more Bangarang in here. I want to see what someone else's rendition of Bangarang sounds like. So this is Zay's remix of Bangarang. That little guitar thing from Bangarang, so iconic, man. It's hard to not be immediately engaged when that thing comes in. I like the tone of this, okay. Let's go. Oh! That's cool! I'm having a good time, I'm vibing. I like this because it's a change in genre that's still kind of hitting. Not that a remix has to change genre, but although Bangarang's kind of its own genre, honestly. It's just kind of Bangarang. Second drop. Let's go! I like how the guitar thing's still in the background. Is that a guitar? I don't know, but the Bangarang riff. Now, oh man, now it's a little trickier. Before I even collect my thoughts, I do just want to say, like, genuinely, I appreciate all these submissions, and they're all cool and unique and fun at the very least. And thank you, one, for your participation at all. You didn't have to do this, and you didn't have to take time out of your day, your week, to submit and make a piece of music just because I asked. So thank you to all 5 of you who submitted. I genuinely appreciate it. I had to call in some extra help, actually. I couldn't weigh in on this by myself, so we're reaching out to 2 people. We've got Figment, and we've got Mr. Bowtied Media himself. And now we just let them do the hard work, and I just sit here and relax. Well, oh man, why did I do this? Why did I do this? Now I have to make it. Now I have to make the decision. Now I have to choose. I'm the tiebreaker. We only got 5. Let me go through all 5. The Aurora remix. Like I said, I think it mainly comes down to a mixing issue. I think the presentation comes off a little lackluster, but the ideas are cool. Like, there's potential here if you worked on it more. I think if it came to fruition more fully, I think it could be quite a hit, but in its current state, I can't say it's top dog in this case. Wrong Warp's remix. I think it actually does some creative things, but it's also kind of humorous. It has like a silly quality to it. It's a little chaotic and lively, but almost too much so. But in terms of a fully realized project, it has its issues. It's not something I would want to jam out to myself, if that makes sense. The AXP remix of Make It Bun Dem. Like I said, I think it was executed in an interesting way, but I don't feel like the pieces that were being taken from the original really made sense with the song. It felt like its own thing that you kind of just threw the Make It Bun Dem pieces into to make it a remix. I don't think that was the case, but that's how it comes off when you're listening to it. But the top 2, in my opinion, come down to Ganimed and Zay. Ganimed's Make It Bun Dem remix feels just like an elevated version of Make It Bun Dem. It kind of stays true to the roots, slows it down a little bit, and has sound design that is very reminiscent of classic Skrillex, but with a certain flair to it that makes it sound a little more fresh. So it feels like almost like a Skrillex VIP of Make It Bun Dem. I feel it's the most fully realized song, but at the same time, you could also argue that it doesn't diversify itself enough from the original for those reasons. And finally, Zay's remix of Bangarang is quite unique because it does depart a little bit from the style of Bangarang. It takes a more bass housey approach. It's a little more upbeat. It feels more stylistically different from the original song that it's taking pieces from, while still feeling like Bangarang. It took the pieces it need to, and it translated them into something new, something fresh, which I really admire. So now it's deciding between a spin on a previous song or a sort of elevated, modernized version of a song. Oh man, why is this so much harder than I thought it would be? Oh my God, I thought we would have a clear winner. And for me, honestly, it's not that clear. It's not that clear. God, dude, why? I genuinely can't pick. I can't pick. Oh my God. I think I'm gonna have to give it to Ganimed. And I trimmed this down, but I'm not kidding you. I think it's been like 20 minutes. 20 minutes I've been just walking around and pacing and thinking about this. So it's not easy for me to decide. The only reason I think Ganimed edges it out for me is I feel the middle section, the care put into the middle section and then transition into the second drop and everything, I think just overall felt more cohesive. It felt more fully realized. It felt like the most complete song, which I commented on as soon as it finished. And not to say Zay's didn't, because it was genuinely also well produced, but I think there was just a little more diversity with the Make It Bun Dem remix, because I feel like I just enjoy Bangarang more as a song. So I feel like the Bangarang elements are elevating Zay's remix a lot for me in my mind. But I'm not a huge Make It Bun Dem fan, but I like Ganimed's remix because it feels like an elevated Make It Bun Dem. So I feel like I have to give more weight to improving a song I wasn't a huge fan on compared to doing a good spin of a song I already enjoyed, if that makes sense. So congratulations to Ganimed. You are the winner of the first competition hosted by me, Chezzy Chunes Incorporated, I guess, with your Make It Bun Dem remix. You will win the prize of both money and samples. So again, thank you to all the participants. If you want to participate in future competitions, be sure to join the Discord. If you want to see more of these competitions, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment with your idea for a future competition. But that's it for this competition. Hopefully we did Skrillex justice. A quick thank you to my patrons. If you want early access to my videos, uncut versions of my reactions, and bonus content every single month, consider checking out the Patreon. I'll also be putting the uncut version of my reactions to these songs and the download links to all these remixes on a post on Patreon, so be sure to head over there to get those. And other than that, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one, and keep on jamming out, my dudes. Peace.